You're listening to Smash, Boom, Best, the debate podcast for people with big opinions. I'm your host, Jazzy Hart, and our judge for today is Oma!
Hi, I'm really glad to be here today. I love debates.
So, our debate for today is the googly-eyed cuttlefish versus the bee hummingbird. So, Oma, if someone says the bee hummingbird, what pops into your mind? One thing.
Actually, I just think of a bee and then a hummingbird.
Yeah. So, what about if someone says the googly-eyed cuttlefish?
Well, there I see a cuttlefish with big googly eyes. So big eyes.
Yeah, that is what the googly-eyed cuttlefish is. So, Oma, do you ever get in debates with your family?
Oh, yes.
What are they about?
Bedtime, consequences, homework, and politics.
Well, Oma, you're the perfect person to judge this debate. So, we have a few rounds for you. We have the Declaration of Greatness. That round is where the people who are representing the googly-eyed cuttlefish and the bee hummingbird tell us some interesting facts. They talk with some experts, and they just tell us all about their animal. Then we have the micro round, which is like a thing that the people have thought of in advance. Then there's the sneak attack. The sneak attack is, well, a sneak attack. It's something that they didn't expect was coming. Well, they haven't planned for it in advance. Then is the final six. That's where the people who are representing the animals try to sway our judges unless, well, I'm the judge and Oma's the judge, so sway our judge in less than 6 words, or it can be 6 words. So, let's introduce our people who are representing these animals. I don't have a better name for them. So, representing the googly-eyed cuttlefish, we have Carol Davis. Hello, everyone. My name is Carol Davis, and I'm so happy to be here. And now, Carol, can you tell us why googly-eyed cuttlefish are amazing in just one sentence? The googly-eyed cuttlefish has one of the weirdest pair of eyes in the animal kingdom. Well, that is a great sentence, Carol. Now, we have for representing Team Bee Hummingbird, Peggy Churchill. Hi, everyone. It's Peggy Churchill here, and you know that the Bee Hummingbird is going to win. So, Peggy, can you tell us why the Bee Hummingbird is one of the most interesting animals in one sentence? Well, it's like you said, Jazzy. The bee hummingbird is one of the most interesting animals, and the bee hummingbird is the smallest animal and bird in the world. Well, that is really interesting, Peggy. So now let's do the Declaration of Greatness. Declaration of Greatness. And we flipped a coin, and Carol, you go first. So, you're exploring the island of Cuba. And you see something flying around. What is it? Is it a bug? A bird? Congratulations. You have just seen the bee hummingbird, the most tiny bird and animal in the world. You're really excited. You don't know where this bird went. It's flapping around. It just landed on a tree. You go to get closer look. Now, the bee hummingbird is one of the most interesting animals in the world. They live up to 5 years old. And guess what? The biggest ones only grow up to 2¼ inches. And that is really small. Females grow up to 2¼ inches, like I said. But males only grow up to 2½. Males only grow up to 2 inches, not 2½. Just up to 2 inches. And that is not a lot. So where do these birds live? Well, they only live on the island of Cuba. Cuba's an island off the coast of Florida. It's United States territory, but it's not a state. Too tiny to be a state. So, these birds are the smallest birds in the world, like I said. What do they eat, you might wonder? Well, bee hummingbirds eat, like other hummingbirds, they eat nectar. But sometimes they eat, sometimes they eat insects. And in a usual day, they'll pollinate up to 1,400 flowers. Now that is one interesting bird. Oma, do you have any questions about Carol's piece?
Why are they called the bee hummingbird? Are some of them actually the size of bees?
Well, the babies are the size of bees, but they're called the bee hummingbird because they're small, and bees are small too.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
No.
Oh, and this is Jazzy again. Sorry, everyone. We accidentally switched who was going to do which piece last minute, so that's why they're doing the other pieces. And now, it's time for Peggy with the googly-eyed cuttlefish. So, let's say you're diving, and you're with your friends diving, and let's say you're a marine explorer. Yeah. And you see this purple thing with giant googly eyes. You think, is that an actual creature? It looks more like a child dropped its toy. But no, it's the googly-eyed cuttlefish. These cuttlefish are purple in color. Kind of like a bluish purple? Yeah. And they have giant googly eyes. Really giant. Unlike most cuttlefish, which is what the googly-eyed cuttlefish is, they don't have W-shaped pupils. They actually have just giant, navy blue, regular circle pupils. Oh, and fun fact, pupils are not actually circles. They are circles, but they're not actually they're not actually little things in your eye. They're little windows into your eye. Whoa, spooky. Now, like I said, you were diving and you found this googly-eyed cuttlefish. Well, that actually happened to some divers, and they were shocked to find this cuttlefish. They weren't sure what it was at first, and this is how the googly-eyed cuttlefish was discovered. Now, googly-eyed cuttlefish are really good swimmers, but they tend to only stay at the bottom of the ocean, in the sunlight or twilight zone, usually the sunlight zone, which is the top layer, or the top zone of the ocean. So, where does this cuttlefish live? Well, it can swim from North Korea. I'm pretty sure it's Korea. Yes, North Korea to South California, the south of California. Now that is a pretty long way, right, Alma?
Very far.
Yeah. So, like I said, they like to stay at the bottom of the seafloor. Now, experts say that they make a mucus-like jacket that they use to protect themselves from predators, because I think it is poisonous to predators, which you don't want to get poisoned, right, Oma?
Right.
So, you should pick Team Googly-Eyed Cuttlefish, because googly-eyed cuttlefish have one of the most interesting eyes, and they're just one of the most interesting creatures ever in the ocean. So that is why you should pick Team Googly-Eyed Cuttlefish. So, Oma, do you have any questions about Peggy's piece?
Yes, I do, Peggy. What color are the cuttlefish?
They're purple.
Did you say that? Because
Yes, I did.
oh, you did. I'm sorry, I missed it. And what color are their eyes?
Their eyes are white, and then they have like navy blue pupils.
Are all the googly-eyed cuttlefish purple?
They range from like a purpley purple to a like a bluish, but yeah, they're all around that color.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
No, that's all.
Well, Oma, it is time to award a point to who you think won the Declaration of Greatness. Now, we'll give you a minute. Have you made a choice?
I have made a choice.
And now we have our halftime. So take a minute to relax, everyone. Check your googly eyes and flap your hummingbird wings, 'cause it's time for State of Debate in just a moment. Hi, everyone. Welcome to State of Debate. Now, Oma, yesterday I overheard two dinosaurs talking about which is better, meat or plants. So, what do you think is best?
I think it would be plants.
Me too. But let's hear their argument. These plants are delicious. Oh, they're so good. No, 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 no. No, no, no.
Plants.
Now, plants are the best, better than meat, because plants have more protein. Plants are the best, better than meat.
Only dumb dinosaurs like plants, and plants are the best, better than meat.
No. Now that was a logical fallacy. Now, logical fallacies are things that make your debate worse, and they make it easier for your opponent to poke holes in your argument. Now, that logical fallacy was bad, and it was a logical fallacy. So let's hear that again. Plants.
Plants are for dumb dinosaurs. Meat is better.
Now that was a bad logical fallacy. So let's see what the other dinosaur who liked plants had to say about it. Now, plants are not for dumb dinosaurs. Plants have high protein, and they are good for you, and they give you energy. That is why I like plants. Try again with your argument.
Meat has more protein.
Maybe that's true, but I don't think it is, because plants and meat have protein. They both do. They both have protein. They both do. So you can like meat, but I like plants. Now that was a good comeback, dinosaur. And now let's get back to Smash Boom Best. Hello everyone, I'm Jazzy Hart, and welcome back to Smash Boom Best. Our debate today is the googly-eyed cuttlefish versus the bee hummingbird. And our judge today is Oma. So Oma, can you guess what the next round is?
Micro round is what I have.
Yes. Now the micro round, our challenge is... What's our challenge, Oma?
I'm not sure. What is our challenge?
So, our challenge is going to be... give a toast to your side. So, first is the googly-eyed cuttlefish is going first. Okay, so listen up everyone, listen up. So, we're gonna give a toast to the googly-eyed cuttlefish. Now, for mine, my toast is going to be 2 googly-eyed cuttlefishes got married. Yeah, and you're giving a toast to the googly-eyed cuttlefishes. Okay, here we go. Listen up, everyone. So, I'd like to give a toast to Gia and Guy. And Gia and Guy just got married. And I am gone. And I was Guy's best friend. So I like to give a toast to them and say why the googly-eyed cuttlefish is a very good animal. Now, we googly-eyed cuttlefishes have very, very good eyesight. Not to mention our amazing purple color. And we have some of the most interesting eyes in the animal kingdom. Who else do you think would have it? The giant squid? Ha! The blue whale? No. Ha 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 ha. Certainly not the bee hummingbird. Get it? Bee, because they're so small. Ha ha ha. With their tiny little eyes. Us googly-eyed cuttlefish are the best animals ever. Well, did you like that, Oma?
Yes. That was very micro.
So, do you have any questions to Gone about the googly-eyed cuttlefish?
No, I don't.
All right, so now it's Carol's turn with the bee hummingbird. So I'm going to give a toast to the bee hummingbird because the bee hummingbird just won an award for tiniest and most beautiful animal. And I'm going to be the judge for the beauty animal contest. Listen up, everyone. Now our winner is the bee hummingbird. And I would like to give a toast to her. She is so small, but she is a jewel and a gem. Oh, thank you very much. Now, she's the clear winner because of her beautiful feathers. Her top head is so shiny blue, but the rest of her body is plain brown. And it makes an amazing fashion statement saying, I'm tiny, but stay away from me. And this is why the bee hummingbird has won. Ha 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 ha! Well, that was an awesome micro round too, Carol. Did you like that micro round, Emma?
Yes, that was.
So, you don't have to say it out loud, but it's time to mark a point.
Right.
Have you done it?
Yes.
All right. Now it's time for the sneak attack. Aha, hoo, ha! Sneak attack. So today's sneak attack is sing a song to the tune of Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb, about your side. And to give you some thinking time, it's now time for our song break. In just a moment. The googly-eyed cuttlefish has some awesome eyes. Looking around, what was that? Oh, look at his big, big eyes. The bee hummingbird is so small. La, 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 flap your hummingbird wings. Ho, 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 these creatures are so cool. La, 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 flap your wings, open your eyes. La, 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 flap your wings, open your eyes. La, 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 flap your wings, open your eyes to these awesome creatures. Yeah! And now, time for the sneak attack. Carol, you go first. Okay, so this is my song for the googly-eyed cuttlefish. The googly-eyed cuttlefish is so cool. And now here goes my song. The googly-eyed cuttlefish is so cool. Cuttlefish is so cool. Cuttlefish is so cool. They have some awesome eyes. Some awesome eyes. Their eyes are so big and wide. Big and wide. Big and wide. Their purple color is so cool. It's so cool, cool, cool. Googly-eyed cuttlefish is better than the bee hummingbird. Better than the bee hummingbird. Better than it. Yeah! Well, Carol, that was certainly a very good sneak attack. And now it is time for Peggy's with the bee hummingbird. The bee hummingbird is so awesome, awesome. The bee hummingbird is so cool because it is the smallest bird around, an animal. Smallest bird and animal there ever has been. Better than the googly-eyed cuttlefish, googly-eyed cuttlefish, googly-eyed cuttlefish. Do the googly-eyed cuttlefish even have eyelids? Oh, ho, 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 oh, ho, ho, ho. Go, bee hummingbird is the greatest animal there is. Yeah! Now, Peggy, that was certainly a very good one too. So, what stood out to you in Peggy's song, Oma?
The nice repetition.
Now, Oma, it's time for you to award a point. You don't have to say it out loud, but have you awarded your point?
Yes, I've got it.
All right. Now it's time for the last round, the final 6. And first we have Carol with the googly-eyed cuttlefish. Okay, so my final 6 is just going to be simple. The googly-eyed cuttlefish is awesome. Well, that was certainly a good final 6. What did you like about that final 6? Carol's final 6, Oma.
6 words.
Yep, certainly is 6 words. Now, it's time for Peggy's final 6. So my final 6 is bee hummingbirds. Tiny, but great animals. Wow, tiny but great animals. That is a really good final 6, Peggy. So, Oma,
Yes.
what stood out to you in Carol and Peggy's final 6?
The feeling of the words.
Now, have you awarded your final point?
Yes, I have. Ready to move on.
Now, Oma, time to write down any logical fallacies, if there were any. All right?
Yes.
Okay. Have you written down any logical fallacies? Do you
No,
have any?
I don't think there were any. Thought it was
Great.
very fact supported.
Now, it's time to tally up the points. Well, we have some more music. And Oma, you don't have to sing. Oh, ho, ho, these animals are so cool, but only one can win. Will it be the googly-eyed cuttlefish or the bee hummingbird? Now, Oma, time to write down which round you like the best. And take your time, thinking of all these rounds. Yeah. Okay, so the googly-eyed cuttlefish has so wide eyes. Oh, flappy hummingbird wings.
Unfinished.
And now time for the victory person is, drum roll please, Oma. Who is the victory?
Well, we have a tie.
A tie! Now, we have a tiebreaker for that. And the tiebreaker is this. Final depth. Now, our final depth is alien invasion. If an alien saw your animal, what would they say to the other aliens? And this one starts now. Actually, we're just going to give you a couple of seconds to think while we go to a commercial break. Brains On. It is a great podcast. You really have to try it out. They have lots of things. Episodes on elevators, on animals, on aliens, on robots. You just have to try it out. This episode is sponsored by Audible. Now, Audible is great. Sorry about that. There was something playing. So, Audible is great. I like to listen to the Jim Dale Harry Potter books. He does a great job with all the voices and storytelling. Now, if you get Audible, you get some audiobooks free. Just go to the App Store and check it out. Audible is awesome. And we're back. Now, Carol, what would an alien say about the googly-eyed cuttlefish? Hello, fellow aliens in the Alien Council. Now, I was diving in something called the ocean. Ocean? It is a great body of water. I tried some and it does not taste good. It has what aliens call salt, or what we call Google Waka. Do not drink the ocean water. Then I saw this thingy that looked like an alien from the planet Sloop, that planet that we went to a couple of years ago, the planet Sloop. And the alien thingy was purple. And it had ginormous eyeballs with navy blue pupils, or what we call bananas. And it did not move. I touched it, and it wiggled some tentacles at me and sprayed some black substance. Oh, and also, the other alien from the planet Gontia that was sent to find the bee hummingbird has fallen asleep in the trees because bee hummingbird is so boring. Thank you, Alien Council member. We will spare no expense to save other alien from planet Gallopotty. Thank you. Thank you. Going back now to see where cuttlefish is going. Goodbye. Well, Carol, that was a really great voice. Thank you. No, really, thank you. So now we have Peggy with the alien encounter with the bee hummingbird. Hello, I am Peggy. And I am Peggy, and I'm going to be doing an alien encounter with the bee hummingbird. Oh, what are you saying? Oh, I should tell the alien council about you. Hello, alien council of intergalactic space number 54. I have just encountered with a strange animal. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. It is so tiny. It is tinier than a cuttlefish, and those are the tiniest animals we have. And it does not look anything like a cuttlefish. While a cuttlefish has spikes on its back, this one is covered by some fluffy things we call boogadidis, but I think the humans call them feathers. And these feathers are kind of bluish on its head and brown on its body. Now, these animals are surely the tiniest animals on Earth. Oh, a human! I must hide. Oh, the human had just said that these are the smallest animals on Earth. Wow! He called them the bee hummingbird. Wow, that is a great name. I don't know why they're called bee hummingbirds, though. We already saw bees, and they don't look anything like this. But the bee hummingbird is flying away. It landed on a flower and is drinking something from the flower. Well, that is all I have to report to you, Alien Council of Intergalactic Space number 54. Bye! I think I'll go follow this bee hummingbird some more. Wow. Carol and Peggy, that was surely a great debate of final depth. And I love both of your alien encounters. Now, folks at home, I'm sorry because we have had trouble keeping track. And for some rounds, it might have been Peggy for the googly-eyed cuttlefish and Carol for the googly-eyed cuttlefish. And same with the bee hummingbird. But don't be confused. So, Oma, it's time to award your final point. Have you awarded it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, who was the winner, Oma?
My final point went to Carol.
And which one did Carol do?
Well, at first, she did the bee hummingbird, but she finished with the cuttlefish.
Okay, so which one? So we're going to take a break for a minute, and we'll count the points and see which animal is the winner, not person. Ooh, you're the smash boom best, better than the rest. Ooh, you're the smash boom best, better than the rest. Ooh, you're the smash boom best. Oh, what do you have a commercial?
Have a commercial.
You're the smash boom
Here's
best.
a commercial. Here's a commercial for Godzilla. After 50 years, am I being recorded?
Yes.
the king of all monster models has returned. You can have a glow-in-the-dark Godzilla model kit for only $34.95, less than $35. Godzilla is the king of the monsters. And this kit comes with extra frame parts that builders can substitute to give your monster a radioactive glow. It also features a destroyed cityscape base with nameplate and measures 9 inches tall. This unpainted single color 48-piece plastic kit requires model glue and paint, which is not included. Made in the USA, ages 14 through adult.
And we need one more commercial, and then we'll be back to you with the answer. What's the other commercial, Oma?
The other commercial is for a Chaos Tower that is motorized. Get this featured seller in the engineering field. 6 feet tall, it would look lovely in your living room. A mega tower that resembles the world's biggest game of mousetrap. It has perpetual motion featuring tons of stunt pieces for designers and hair-raising turns. It has a long drive chain lift, trampolines, basket elevators, and swirling vortexes. Decide its destiny over and over again because there are so many configurations you can experiment with. Build it, test it, break it down, and start all over again. 500 pieces, and did I mention 6 feet tall? All tower pieces are plastic and easily assembled without any tools. And again, it is for ages 8 through adult.
All right, and we're back with the answer, Oma.
Yes, the answer and the winner of the Smash Boom Best is the cuttlefish, although it was very close. The cuttlefish was declared the more interesting because of its eyes.
Okay, well, can you walk us through the rounds and tell us which animal, not person, because it was really confusing with the people, but which animal won each round and why?
Yes, for the declaration of greatness of the animal winning that round was the bee hummingbird. It started out with a very exciting opener and lots of enthusiasm. Could have been a little faster, but it definitely outshined the googly-eyed cuttlefish.
What about the micro round?
In the micro round, the bee hummingbird stood out because it had more facts, more interesting facts, at least from my point of view. And it would have won that. So one for I'm sorry. In the micro round, the cuttlefish stood out because it had more facts. More interesting facts. So first the bee hummingbird, then the cuttlefish. Then in the sneak attack, again, it was the cuttlefish winning. And the final 6, I just liked the rhythm of the bee hummingbird song. So that went to the bee hummingbird.
1 minute, people. We are having some technical difficulties. Oh, sorry. Okay, we got rid of the technical difficulties. Sorry about that for a minute.
Yes, so I didn't have any logical fallacies for either of the groups. The victor, clearly with the alien experience, came out to be the cuttlefish.
So the cuttlefish is the winner.
Yes.
So goodbye, everyone, and we'll see you in a little while. Well, we don't know when, but we'll see you sometime for another Smash Boom Best, the debate podcast for people with big opinions. Oh, you're the Smash Boom Best. Oh, better than the rest. You're the Smash Boom Best. Ooh, you're the Smash Boom Best. Ooh, you're the Smash and the rest. You're the Smash Boom Best. So we forgot the rebuttal, everyone, but usually and next time there will be a rebuttal after the Declaration of Greatness. Or do you guys want to have a rebuttal now?
I think we'll do it next time.
Okay. So, Oma, do you have anybody to thank?
No, I'd like to thank Smash Boom Best for having me as a judge, and I hope it can come back again. Thank you.
How about you, Peggy? Do you have anyone to thank? Well, I would like to thank just my best friend, Brandy, for helping me come up with the Declaration of Greatness. And how about you, Carol? Well, I would like to thank I would just like to thank, like Oma did, I'd like to thank Brains On for having me on their podcast. And I'd like to thank, if I had to thank someone, I, Jazzy Hart, would like to thank all of you for being on the show today. So, say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. Say bye.
Bye.
See you next time.
Bye. See you next time. Bye. And this has been Smash Boom Best. Ooh, yeah, Smash Boom Best. Ooh, better than the rest. You're the Smash Boom Best. Ooh, you're the Smash Boom Best. Ooh, better than the rest. You're the Smash Boom Best. Ooh, you're the Smash Boom Best. Better than the rest.